Let's talk about the transformation of carbon in the soil. The term soil generally refers to the loose material of the earth's surface and is the reason that support the plant life. It consists of five major components such as mineral matter, water, air, organic matter, and the living organism. The proportion of these compounds vary with the soil type and other soil condition. To maintain the level of this component, it is essential that they undergo a regular process of recycling. The process of recycling through various transformation is brought about by the different microorganisms. The most important element in the biological realm is substance that serve as the cornerstone of the of the cell structure is the carbon. It constitutes about 40 to 50% of all living organisms. Yet the ultimate source is the CO2 that exists in perennially short supply, only 0.03% of the Earth's atmosphere, which undergo a cyclic change from an oxidized to reduced state. Carbon is a virtual important molecule in the carbon cycle. Protein, nucleic acid, lipids, carbohydrate, and other molecules essential to the life contain carbon. Carbon is present in the atmospheric as the gas carbon dioxide. It is also present in the ocean and the fresh water as dissolved carbon. Carbon also present in the rocks such as limestone. Carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas trap heat in the atmosphere. Without it, our greenhouse gases, Earth would be a frozen world. But humans have burned so much fuel that there is about 30% more carbon dioxide in the air today than there was 150 years ago. More greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide in our atmosphere are causing our planet to become warmer. The global movement of the carbon between the abiotic environment, including the atmosphere and the oceans and organisms, is known as the carbon cycle. डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन अगर कार्बन की बात करें कुछ मेन कंपोनेंट में कार्बन साइकिल्स के तो एटमॉस्फेयर में 700 है। सबसे ज़्यादा पाया जाता है डिजॉल्व कार्बोनेट और बाइकार्बोनेट ओशन के फॉर्म में डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन। उसके अलावा मराइन ह्यूमस और सॉइल ऑर्गेनिक मैटर। Sources of carbon added to the soil. The majority of the carbon entering the soil is comprised of plant residue. Microbial and animal cell account for only a minor fraction of total input of the carbon to the soil. The plant residue that are produced to the soil have chemical composition that varied with the type, age, portion of the plant. Since the plant residue are the major input of the carbon to the soil, the compound that are added in the greatest concentration are cellulose, hemicellulose, lignin, protein, nucleic acid, aliphatic acid, starch, and lipid. Polysaccharides such as cellulose, hemicellulose, starch, etc. are a condensation polymer of the monosaccharides or sugar unit linked after elimination of water. Protein molecules are made up of the amino acid linked together via the peptide bond. Nucleic acid are the long chain molecule consisting of RNA or the DNA sugar moiety, phosphate and bases such as the guanine, adenine, thymine, cytosine, uracil in the case of RNA. Lignin consists of the unit that contain an aromatic ring and three carbon side chain is formed by the random polymerization of these units into a non-specific chemical structure. Soil is often receptacle for the organic waste product derived from the agriculture and industrial activity. Compared to total amount of the carbon input to the soil as a plant residue or latter, the amount of carbon added as a organic waste is minimal. That does not eliminate, however, our need to understand the chemistry of the compound involved. Animal manure are generally easily disposed of by spreading out the soil and offer benefit to the producers of the crops by supplying essential nutrient and by improving the aggregation of the soil. A problem occurring with increasing frequency, however, is that a very large amount of manure may be generated as a result of single farm operation, making it difficult to dispose of the manure within a reasonable distance from its source. Sewage sludge may also be applied to the soils with the same benefit as for the manure. However, some sludge contain heavy metals and undesirable organic compound. Land application of these material must be careful controlled because of the threat the metal and the organic compound may enter the food chain in the concentration greater enough to cause health problem. Other chemicals such as agriculture pesticide, industrial solvent also enter the soil environment. Thus, a large number of the compound vary in their chemical composition are continuously being added to the soil. Soil organic matter. The organic component in the soil include the microbial biomass but excluding the microfauna and macrofauna constitute the soil organic matter. An exact definition of the soil composition of the organic matter is often more difficult. Chemical analysis of various kinds have been found that the soil organic matter is composed of 10 to 20% of carbohydrate, 20% material containing nitrogen, 10 to 20% aliphatic fatty acids, and uh, and alkaline, 40 to 60% is aromatic compound. The composition of the soil organic matter has been found to be remarkable, similar from soil to soil over a broad range of climatic, topographic, and vegetative variation. A classical fixation scheme based on the extraction technique divided the soil organic matter into three distinct classes: fluic acid, which is soluble in the alkaline and acid; humic acid, which is soluble in the alkaline but insoluble in the acid; humin, which is insoluble in both alkaline and the acid. Fluvic acid are the most highly oxidized and the lowest molecular weight humic material found in the soil. They are composed of a series of aromatic rings with a large number of the side chain example benzene, carboxylic acid, phenolic acid. In addition, polysaccharides and low molecular weight fatty acids are associated with the fulvic acid friction. A flexible and open structure allow binding to the organic acid and inorganic compound into the wide space which are of the varying dimension within the folic acid molecule. Humid acid are comprised of the higher molecular weight material and can be form hydrogen bonds, thus precipitating at low pH value. The building block of the purified humic acid are both non-poly and polyaromate in the structure and contain the few carbohydrate residue. Human in only the poorly defined, and its solubility is attributed to the firmness of its binding to the mineral part of the soil. Organic matter in the soil because of its variation in the composition is used to different extent by soil microorganism and thus varying of the age. The age of the soil organic matter can be obtained using carbon dating method. The age of the organic matter may vary not only among soil but also from the organic matter frictions. कार्बन साइकिल का अगर अपन डायग्राम देखें तो कार्बन एटमॉस्फेयर से कहाँ जाती है, प्लांट यूज़ कर देते हैं कार्बन को टू मेक दी फूड। फिर प्लांट से वो दो जगह जाती है, एक तो एनिमल ईट दी प्लांट एंड टेक कार्बन, या फिर प्लांट और एनिमल वो डाई हो जाए। तो ड्राई होने के बाद बॉडी इज़ नॉट डिकम्पोज आफ्टर मैनी ईयर्स बिकम द पार्ट ऑफ द ऑयल एंड द कॉयल डिपॉजिट्स के पार्ट बन जाएगी। अगर बॉडी डिकम्पोज हो जाती है, डिकम्पोज ब्रेक डाउन द डेड थिंक रिलीजिंग द कार्बन टू द एटमॉस्फेयर एंड द सॉइल रिलीज कर देते हैं। या जो बॉडी डिकम्पोज नहीं हुई थी, इससे हमारे ऑयल और कॉयल डिपॉजिट हो रहे थे, उससे फॉसिल फॉइल बनना स्टार्ट हो जाते हैं एंड फिर उससे दोबारा कार्बन जब अपन उसको जलाते हैं तो कार्बन रिटर्न हो जाती है एटमॉस्फेयर में, या फिर कार्बन स्लोली रिलीज फ्रॉम दी सब्सटेंस एंड रिटर्न टू दी एटमॉस्फेयर। तो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द कार्बन साइकिल। स्टेप 1 की इसमें अगर बात करें तो सबसे पहले फोटोसिंथेसिस होता है। ड्यूरिंग द फोटोसिंथेसिस प्लांट एल्गी साइनोबैक्टीरिया रिमूव द कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड फ्रॉम द एयर एंड फिक्स और इनकॉर्पोरेट इनटू अ कॉम्प्लेक्स ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड सच एज द ग्लूकोज। फोटोसिंथेसिस इनकॉर्पोरेटेड कार्बन फ्रॉम द एबायोटिक इनटू द बायोलॉजिकल कंपाउंड ऑफ द प्रोड्यूसर्स। जैसे इसकी इक्वेशन क्या होती है, CO2 प्लस H2O प्लस सनलाइट इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ क्लोरोफिल ग्लूकोज प्लस ऑक्सीजन। सेकेंड स्टेप होती है डिकम्पोजिशन एनिमल एंड द प्लांट रेस्पिरेशन, सॉइल माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म एंड रेस्पिरेशन। Many of the compounds are used as a fuel for the cellular respiration by the producers that made them by a consumer that eat producer or by a decomposer that break down the remaining part of the producer or the consumer. The process of the cellular respiration returns CO2 to the atmosphere. A similar carbon cycle occurs in the aquatic ecosystem between aquatic organisms and dissolve oxygen in the water. केमिकल इक्वेशन फॉर द सेलुलर रेस्पिरेशन में ग्लूकोज और ऑक्सीजन मिलके CO2 वाटर और एनर्जी के अंदर रिलीज हो जाते हैं। द प्रोसेस ऑफ फोटोसिंथेसिस इनकॉर्पोरेट द कार्बन एटम फ्रॉम द कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इनटू द शुगर। एनिमल ईट द प्लांट एंड यूज द कार्बन टू फ्लूइड देयर ओन टिश्यू एंड carnivores eat those plants and then they use the carbon for their own need. There's animal return the carbon dioxide into the air when they breathe, and when they die the carbon is returned to the soil during decomposition. Step 3, partially decomposed plant remain coil. Million of the year vast coil beds formed from the bodies of the ancient trees that are buried and objected to anaerobic condition before they had fully decayed. Step 4, marine planktonic remains. The oil of the unicellular marine organism probably gave rise to the underground deposit of the coal and natural gas that accumulated in the geological past. Coal, fuel and natural gas called the fossil fuel because they formed from the remaining of the ancient organism. Fossil fuel are the non-renewable sources. The earth has a finite or limited supply of these sources. Burial as the composition to form the rock, which is also known as the limestone, and even greater amount of the carbon that is stored for the millions of the years is incorporated into the shell of the marine organism. When these organisms die, their shells sink to the ocean floor and sediment covers then forming the sedimentate together to form the limestone. Fifth step is the combustion or the human and natural. The process of burning or the combustion may return the environment in the oil, coal, natural gas and wood to the atmosphere. In the combustion, organic molecules are rapidly oxidized and converted to the carbon dioxide and water with the release of the light and the heat. Step 4 is the erosion of the limestone to form a dissolved CO2. When the process of the geological uplift exposes the limestone chemically and physically, weathering process slowly aggregate it away. This returns the carbon to the water and the atmosphere where it is available to participate in the carbon dioxide has a carbon dioxide in the carbon cycle once again. Thus, the photosynthesis remove carbon from the abiotic environment and incorporate it into biological molecule, while cellular respiration, combustion, erosion of the limestone return the carbon to the water and atmosphere of the abiotic environment. Why carbon cycle is important? Many elements have a cycles, but the cycling of carbon is partially important because through photosynthesis and respiration, it is the way that the earth produces foods and other renewable sources. CO2 play a key role in trapping heat in the atmosphere, one of the basic mechanisms behind the greenhouse effect. Carbon play a central role in the combustion. Through the decomposition, it serves as the earth waste disposal system. In addition, the carbon cycle is important because carbon containing gases in the atmosphere affect the earth climate. Increase the CO2 in the atmosphere has been responsible for more than half of the climate warming observed in the recent decades. Carbon is Carbon is constantly being fixed into the carbonic form by the photosynthesis organism. Once bound, the carbon become unavailable for the use in the generation of the new plant life. It is thus essential for the carbonaceous plant to be decomposed and return to the atmosphere. Estimated that 1.3 into 10 to the power 14 kg CO2 is fixed annually in the biosphere. To the lesser extent, CO2 is also fixed through the agency of photosynthetic bacteria and other chemolithotropic with the convergence of so much of the plant available carbon to the organic form each year and the limited supply in the air. It is apparent that the major plant nutrient element would become exhausted in the absence of microbial transformation. The carbon cycle revolves about CO2 and its fixation and regeneration. The green plant utilizes CO2 as the sole carbon source, and the carbonic matter they synthesize the serves to supply the carbon to the heterotropic organism and the animal. Upon the death of the plant and the animal, microbes assume a dominant role in the carbon cycle. The dead tissue are degrade and they transform into the microbial cells or the humus or the soil organic friction. Further decomposition of these material leads to the production of the CO2, and once it is recycled. Organic matter decomposition, that is aerobic decay. The organic matter subject to the microbial decay in the soil becomes from the several sources like plant remain, forest litter, incorporation of the plant animal tissue and excretory product. The chemistry of the organic matter is clearly very complex, and the investigation of the transformation and the responsible of the organism have therefore been extremely interesting. The organic constituent of the plant are commonly divided into 6 categories: cellulose, hemicellulose, lignin, water soluble friction, ether and the alcohol soluble constituent, and protein. Cellulose most abundant 15 to 60% of the dry weight, hemicellulose 10 to 30% of the plant dry weight, lignin 5 to 30% of the plant dry weight, water soluble friction is 5 to 30%, include the small sugar amino acids. Ether and the alcohol constitute a friction containing fat, oil, waxes, resin and a number of the pigment. Soil organic matter comprise residue of the plant and animal, and these compounds occur in the soil in close combination with inorganic substance. Animals and the plant residue are made up of the complex carbohydrates, simple sugar, starch, protein, fat, oil, waxes, resin, alcohol, aldehyde, ketone, organic acid, lignin, phenol, lignin, hydrocarbon, alkaloid, pigment, etc. The soil microorganisms play important role in the decomposition of soil organic matter. Bacteria are the dominant group, mostly heterotrophic organisms, use energy from the organic sources like the sugar, starch, cellulose, protein are involved. Autotrophic organisms, which occupy a small portion of the biomass in the soil, involved in the organic matter decomposition. Actinomycete is grown on the complex substance such as the keratin, chitin and other complex polysaccharides and play active role in the humus formation. Soil fungus are mostly heterotrophic and use the organic residue Easily, soil algae contribute a small amount of organic matter through their biomass, but they do not have any active role in the organic matter decomposition. Organic matter decomposition serve two important functions: provide energy for the growth and supply carbon for the formation of new cellular material. Hence, only heterotrophs are actively involved in the process of decomposition. The relationship between organic matter and the plant growth may be direct or indirect. Organic matter is the natural substrate for the saprophytic microorganism and provide the nutrition to the plant indirectly through the activity of the soil microorganism. It is essential for the formation of the soil aggregate and the soil structure, which ultimately determine the soil aeration and rooting habitat of the plant. Organic matter help in the conservation of the soil's nutrient by preventing erosion and surface runoff of the material. Carbon assimilation. The process of the converting substrate to the protoplasmic carbon is known as carbon assimilation. During the anaerobic condition, 20 to 40% of the substrate carbon is assimilated. The remainder is released for CO2, and the fungus are more efficient in their metabolism since they convert the carbon into the cell. Carbon has a filamentous and release less of the CO2, 30 to 40%, which is used in the form new mycelium during the deposition, compared to the fungus bacteria, and are the less effective. Aerobic bacteria are less effective than the anaerobic bacteria. Melanisation, conversion of the organic carbon substance into inorganic form of the carbon. Immobilization, assimilation of the nutrient and is the mechanism by which microorganisms reduce the quantity of the plant available nutrient in the soil. Mineralization is considered well than the immobilization. During the decomposition of organic matter, three steps separate simultaneously process can be distinguished. The important change during decomposition are the plant and animal tissue constitute disappear during the influence of the enzyme synthesis of the new microbial cells, so that the protein, polysaccharides and the nucleic acid typical of the bacteria and fungi appear. Third, certain end product of the breakdown are excreted into the surrounding and their accumulation or the further metabolism. Importance of the organic matter decomposition. Important function is the breakdown of the organic matter by the which CO2 available for the photosynthesis is replenished. Any compound that is synthesized biologically is subject to destruction by the soil inhabit. Otherwise, the compound will have an accumulated in the vast amount of the earth surface. Since organic matter degradation is a property of all heterotrophic, it is commonly used to indicate the level of microbial activity. Methods to evaluate the decomposition rate: measurement of CO2 evolution and or oxygen uptake, determination of the decrease in the organic matter either chemically or by the weight loss, observation on the disappearance of the specific constituents such as cellulose, hemicellulose and the lignin. Chemical changes during the organic matter decomposition as the result of the development of mixed flora on the chemically complex natural product. Some components quickly disappear while others are less susceptible to the microbial enzyme and persist. The water-soluble friction contain the least resistant plant component and thus the first to be metabolized. Cellulose and hemicellulose on the other hand disappear not as quickly as the water-soluble substance, but their persistence usually is not too great. The lignin are highly resistant and consequently become relatively more abundant in the residual decaying organic matter at aerobic conditions when carbonaceous substrate and incorporated into the soil immediate the drop of in CO2 and increase in the drop in the O2 and increase in the CO2 content of the soil air occur. Change in the OH oxidation reduction potential is shifted to a more reduced condition. The end product of the decomposition are the carbon dioxide, water, nitrate, sulfurate, methane, ammonia, hydrogen sulfide, depending on the availability of the air. Factor influencing the organic matter decomposition: organic matter level of the soil, cultivation, temperature, moisture, pH, depth, aeration, nature, and the abundance of the microorganic involved, the extent of the ability of C and P and K presence of the inhibitory substance. CN ratio, that is the carbon nitrogen ratio. Nitrogen is a key nutrient substance for the microbial growth. If nitrogen content of the substrate is the high, it is readily utilized and decomposition is the faster. If nitrogen is poor, decomposition is slower. Need additional nitrogen. Protein-rich substrate and are readily decomposed, and low nitrogen or wide CN ratio results slow decay. Optimum level of CN ratio for the maximum decomposition is 20 to 25. Less than this range, more microbial cell, faster mobilization and likely exceed immobilization. Wider the ratio lesser microbial cells, slower the immobilization and mineralization, increase gradually, resulting in the accumulation of ammonia and the nitrate. Microbes scavenge the soil solution to obtain the enough nitrogen at an optimum level. There must an equilibrium between mineralization and immobilization. Soil nitrogen level constrains the maintenance of carbon nitrogen ratio to make the sound soil management. Arable surface tends to the power 1 or subsoiler surface. Anaerobic decay, that is known as decomposition. The main product of the aerobic carbon mineralization are the CO2, water, which cells, humus component. In the absence of the oxygen, organic carbon is incompletely metabolized, intermediately substance accumulated, and the abundant quantities of the methane and the smaller amount of hydrogen are evolved. Energy yield during the anaerobic fermentation is low, resulting in the fewer microbial cell per unit of the organic carbon degrade. Consequently, organic matter breakdown is consequently slower under the total anaerobes than in the environmental containing aquatic oxygen. The rate in change in the waterlogged soils is intermediate between the two extremes. When a soil is waterlogged or flowed, there is a shift from aerobic to anaerobic transformation. Formation and the accumulation of organic acid, that is the acetic, formic, butyric, lactic, succinic, appears to. These are frequently determined to the root development. Organic acid accumulation because of the fermentative characteristics of the microflora of the wet soil. The anaerobic carbon transformation are thus characterized by the formation of the organic acid, alcohol, methane. Carbon dioxide has a major end product. Under anaerobic condition, decomposition of the organic residue takes place by the activity of both mesophilic, thermophilic microorganisms, resulting in the formation of carbon dioxide, hydrogen, ethyl alcohol, and the organic acid. Among the mesophils, bacteria are more active than the fungi or the actinomycetes in the cellulosic activity. They belong to the genus Clostridium, which are the numericus in the manure pit, but really encountered in the cultivated aerial soil. In compost pit, both meso and thermo are important in the breakdown of the cellulose substance. The primary microbial colonization industrially break down the complex, that is the carbohydrate and the protein, into the organic acid and the alcohol. At a later stage, the methane bacteria, which are strictly anaerobic, begins to act upon the secondary substrate, chiefly lactic and the butyric acid, and ferment them into the methane and the carbon dioxide. Degradation process. Cellulose. Carbohydrate composed of the glucose unit bounded by a beta linkage at carbon 1 and 4 of the sugar molecule. It is a polymer of the glucose, and it is might abundant organic material in the nature. Nature changes with the age and type of the plants. Cellulose breakdown in the soil is influenced by the several environmental factors. Aerobic organism convert cellulose to two major products, CO2 plus cell substance, but certain group release a small amount of the organic acid. It is, however, resistant to the microbial decomposition. When cellulose is associated with the pentose, xylene, mannose, it undergoes the rapid decomposition. When associated with the lignin, the decomposition rate is very slow. Degradation is by the enzyme that converts the cellulose into the glucose. Exogenous enzyme की अगर अपन बात करें तो exoglucinase, endoglucinase, beta glycosidase, cellulosic complex. These are the example which degrade the cellulose. Most cellulitic bacteria do not excrete a significant amount of the cellulose, but fungus are found to excrete these enzymes. These soluble sugar released by the enzymatic process are later utilized by the same or other microorganisms for biosynthetic process. Hemicellulose. It is a polymer of the simple sugar such as pentose, hexose, uric acid. They may be either homo or heteropolymer. When they are added to the soil, degradation takes place at a faster rate. In initial stage, the hemicellulose such as the mannose are decomposed rapidly, with the while galactose are decomposed slowly. Many soil microorganisms utilize hemicellulose in the both aerobic and anaerobic conditions. The microbial degradation occurs through the agency of extracellular enzyme called hemicellulase. Lignin is the third most important constituent of the plant. It constitutes of the heterocyclic aromatic organic compound containing C, H and O. The degradation is very slow, and rate of the decomposition depends on the presence of the other compounds such as the cellulose and the hemicellulose acid. Lignin is highly resistant to the microbial degradation. Degradation is a complex process. Lignin confides ether, confides alcohol, confides aldehyde, vanillin, vanillic acid, protocathonic acid, and ring cleavage. नेचर ऑफ द सबस्ट्रेट इन द ऑर्गेनिक मैटर और कौन से बैक्टीरिया उसको डिग्रेड करने में हेल्प करते हैं। सेलुलोज को डिग्रेड करने के लिए एस्परजिलस, राइजोपस, क्लोस्ट्रीडियम, विब्रियो, माइक्रो मोनोस्पेरा, नोकार्डिया, स्पेक्टोमाइसीस, सुडोमोनास। हेमिसेलुलोज डिग्रेड करने के लिए ऑल्टरनेरिया, एस्परजिलस, राइजोपस, पेनिसिलियम, लैक्टोबैसिलस, विब्रियो, स्पेक्टोमाइसीस। लिग्निन को डिग्रेड करने के लिए हमारे आते हैं लेप्टोनिया, Cephalosporium, Flavobacterium, Arthrobatrus. This is all about the transformation of carbon and carbon compounds in the soil and organic matter decompositions. Thank you.